Hello! Welcome to my tube, my tiny little tube. My name's Marge. I'm a hookup. I just like to have these little talks about the way I feel about things. It's kind of weird. Every day is the same. Every day is pretty much the same. And it's funny when they throw in something like a holiday. You know, they throw it in. They throw in a holiday every now and again. It's like, oh yeah, you can't do anything. You can do less than what you can already do. You're more inhibited than you already are, or have been. So, and the smaller town you live in, the weirder it is. But things work out. I'm having a nice little cup of decaf. I'm weaning myself off the creamer. Holiday season, I indulge in the creamer. Holiday season's about to be over. The winter solstice season. Baby Jesus' birthday. It's New Year's Eve. That one got away from me a little bit. I was in Marge's astrologies. She's doing something over there live. Because it's New Year's Eve. And all these people were like sending salutations from and New Year's Eve greetings from all over the world. And I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, that's right. So we're just chilling. Want to say hi, Mom? Alright, I was going to show them all the dogs and stuff. I washed blankets today. I had a weird day. Although, the aspect this morning, and I don't let it set the tone, I just say, okay, potential exists. Like, they're like roadside. They're like road signs. There's a big curve coming up. You might want to slow your ass down. That's what I interpret like astrological forecast as. You might want to slow your ass down. And today on Astro Future, the daily aspects. Hi Luna, you're so pretty girl. It says, explosive arguments could lead to going your own way when someone or something tries to confine you. Your own sense of independence and freedom is being challenged. So I went to go do laundry. I'm spoiled. I miss you, Pam. Pam, my laundromat friend. Yep, miss her a lot. We drank a lot of flavored creamer this time last year. I carry those memories in my heart fondly. So, went to go do laundry, and I'm a mouth breather. I don't breathe through my nose. And, it's uncomfortable to me. I got a big old schnoz too. You'd think it would be smooth, but no, I don't like it. So I don't like wearing the mask over my nose. And it's funny because it's like scientists now evidently are smarter than God. Because everybody has hairs in their nose. Everyone So correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Is this the scenario that is supposed to happen if I don't wear a mask over my nose? Is nose spit supposed to bypass my nose hairs? Pew! And get on somebody and give them the Rona and kill them? Is that what's supposed to happen? Is that why when I went to the laundromat, the lady, she's like, comes up in my face, because I have my earphones on, and she's like, you need to put it up over your nose. And I was like, boop! And I put it up here, and then it was over one of my eyes, and I was like, throwing the laundry in. She's like, if it's a problem, there's another laundromat up the street. And I was like, I just was laughing at her. Because I can't believe this is the fucking world I live in. I can't believe it. This is the world I live in. This is it's fucking weird, man. So I go out and I wrote a review. And I let my I started my wash. Cause I know they're the same way at the other laundry, and these things are freaking raggedy, man. These laundry mats are so janky. There's like glass missing out of them. They're just they didn't take good care of them. Their attendants ain't no Pam, I assure you that. So, um, and I'm like, that's all right, that's cool. You know, go with the flow, go with the flow. So I did the wash, and then I came home to dry all the clothes and the blankets. I just kind of laid out, and they air dry it all day and stuff. But I'm just like, this is just so silly. It's so silly. It's silly. It's all silly. It just the ends don't justify the means. They just don't. And so the astrology I don't know. Whatever. My days are pretty much considered, but you know. And then I found a place on and this is just how things go, dude. This is just totally how things go. So I'm an avid Craigslist user. And I came across an ad for some place in Teos, and they sell, like, a guy fixes appliances and then resells them. So they're also a Verizon customer, and then have like weird security. Benny, you okay? Have weird security settings on it, so I couldn't leave a message. Tried to text message, so I'll try something different after New Year's Day. As if people need additional reasons not to do jack shit. Benno, what's the matter, bud? What's the matter? You got emotions? You deep with emotions? What's wrong, buddy? You okay? What's wrong? You want a pillow? What? What's wrong? So that was weird at the laundry. So I won't go back. I'll wash my stuff out by hand. We did that for years when I was a kid. Oh, Mom, remember that? Having to wash stuff out by hand. Or carrying the loads of laundry for blocks. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff I can do, because there's a lot of stuff I already did. You know, I've been talking creature comforts for years. They're just silly. You know, what people need to make themselves comfortable is just peculiar to me. It's just weird. You know? Oh, and I got everything I asked for. I got everything I asked for this winter season. Oh my God, just get us just a place for us to freaking be out of the freaking elements and be warm. Because it's going to be a long, hard winter, but spring's going to be sprung. Easy. No. 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 I don't know why you're so verbal today. Right now. In particular. I don't know what Mom... Benny's being a baby.
Baby? Baby. Come here, baby.
Mom likes to baby him when and she gives him much. She's a grandma, you know. She always tells Artie Pants how handsome he looks in his sweater. It's pretty cool. Sometimes we get woeful. I don't know why he's woeful, but evidently Grandma's making it feel better, you know. Cats running around. So, a new calendar year is beginning. It's beginning. Is that a Freudian sleep? Is beginning? Dude, things are going to get so weird. But at the tack shop today, I went and got an extra bag of dog food. So we got two. And then, and they're really cool there. And Actually, the one lady said that the rent-to-own place, I can call them, the rent-to-own place, she said that sometimes when they're done with their life cycle, that sometimes they'll sell yeah, see, but I don't know, we'll figure it out. So I would love to be able to make it, so I just have to, stop, come on, good boy, good boy. What, you want to go over there? Where do you want to be? Okay. He needs an escort up onto the futon. Because he's like, he's such a cool dog. Benny is such a good, they're all really, really good dogs. They all are. You tell, like, winters are starting to get hard on all of us. Me. Met a neat lady today. Got her dad. She was talking about her dad, who's in the Operation Iraqi bullshit, I believe. And God rest his soul, he passed away from stuff that he got there, that they gave him there, that he got there, that happened there. Lou Gehrig's disease. It's like ALS. Is that ALS? Anyway, that's what scares me. I worry about that because my endocrine system and my electric fields all and people are so annoying. So I have the potential to short out at any given moment just because I just can't believe how dumb the world got. It's such a quick, it's like boom, just like it's gonna be dumb, the astrology said, and then it got dumb, and here we are in Dumbsville. The whole world, it's not even like a part of it, it's the whole freaking world. It's gotten stupid. And it was already a dumb place for a person like me anyway. Because stupid rules, are a nightmare. They're a nightmare for me. Stupid rules are... And now the stupid rule fairy is just going around and has just gone crazy. And the thing is it's gonna get worse. The control freaks. Luna, Benny not doing nothing. You want the pretty girl blanket? Come on. It's okay. Good girl. The stupid rule fairy is gonna keep getting crazier with its stupid rule fairy stick. And that stuff is not fun for me, man. It is not fun. Because I just see the absurdity of it and all. And I stand by it. We all have our time. We all have our our shelf life. Everybody's shelf life expires. Everything expires. And the people that are so afraid, you dipshits are going to make yourselves expire quicker because what you fear, you draw near. It's law of attraction. So I'm ready for the health kick. I'm ready for more. Brady the other day was talking about, I think he was talking about how he was eating healthier. That was cool. People are walking more. People are getting out, getting more fresh air. I guess it's not so uncomfortable to breathe through my nose. I get migraines a lot. I have a lot of migraines. And then when the air's cold, I don't feel good cold air hitting the sinuses. So I still don't like wearing freaking things over my face, dude. I found my gas mask, though, so I could walk around with that on if people are so inclined. It's just so silly. Nose spit is gonna come flying out past my nose hairs. That's a pretty freaking potent nose spit that could get past nostril hairs. It's silly. So what else happened today after that? was kind of an emotional roller coaster after the laundromat. Oh, and then all the way out, some kid, dude, kid. This kid was, I don't know, 19, 20, 25, I don't know, 32, I don't know. Fucking a little young. What happened? You need to put the mask up over your nose. I'm like, hey, dude, not to worry, I'm leaving, and don't worry, I will not be back. And then I submitted my review. Yep. I'm just like, man, if more people put as much effort into keeping the spoon out of their mouth as they do trying to control everything around them, the world would be a freer place. Etc., etc. So, that's cool. They ain't getting my quarters. Nope. They ain't getting my quarters. I haven't had a Subway sandwich since they endorsed Mike Vick. Yeah. Yeah. So, because they endorse dog killers and I can't eat a sandwich. They just put out, and that's how I've always been. Is like I can't do, and now it's so hard because most all of the businesses are freaking scoundrel. But there's not a lot, you know. I drank some coffee. I don't have a lot of vices left. You know. That's what scares me, because society is they want everybody to be on drugs. They want everybody to be on drugs, and that is just such a scary thing to me. That removes spirit. That disconnects people to God's source, but this is also the year that I think a lot of people are going to detox, and they're going to find their connection to God again. A lot of people are going to have their come to Jesus. My come to Jesus has been in waves, you know. But I see the astrology in other people too, and their Jesuses we're all syncing up like the tick-tocks on the clock. Yeah, Stanley agrees. Yep. So it's just gonna be. I sound like a freaking broken record. It's just gonna be more bullshit for a little while, but it'll level out here in a little bit. No, it'll be more bullshit. It'll level out. That's how energy works. That's how life is. That's why it's just important to freaking find your friends, your same freak tribe, you're like-minded, and freaking secretly gather. Because you ain't gonna be do shit in freaking in public for, I don't know, until the control freaks just like, or until the general majority of the population of America gets fucking sick of it. Whichever comes first, who knows? I wonder what's going to happen. The 6th is going to be interesting. I think I'm going to do waffles in the morning. How's that sound, Ma?
That sounds good.
Heck, if we're not careful, I might do waffles tonight. Last night, I wasn't thinking that today was New Year's Eve last night. And I watched a movie that I remember watching when I was a little girl. And it was like, okay, we're gonna watch this movie, and then and they kept toting this surprise that they had that we were gonna get at midnight. My mind was, I had a very wild imagination. I still do, more so. But let's see if I can find it. I think it's funny. I just showed it to somebody too. But I don't know where it is because I'm looking for it. But it was the toy, Richard Pryor. I think it's funny. And it's just like it was when I was a kid. Just like I remembered it. Just like I remembered it. But we watched that on a New Year's Eve. I was young too. And then at midnight, went out front and they lit off a little firecracker. And I was like, oh, okay. So I learned about hype a long time ago. When people like to build things up, make things bigger than they are. Don't buy into the hype. Hype's about to get crazy. Oh, people don't spend. I don't even know what it would be like. Because when I was growing up, my grandma and grandpa, we'd go visit them. Not mom. Mom didn't care. I mostly listened to just music at our house with just us. But grandma and grandpa always had the news on. And I could only imagine what it would be like now for, like, with the news media and stuff like that, because of all the freaking great, because it's all nonsense. It's just my bullshit freaking alarm is just constant, like, going. Even when I scroll through the interwebs, and people buy stuff. They just, oh, if it's written, it's true. Oh, but it said it on the, and people don't even care what the website. There's no credibility. It's so weird. And people's psychology is just deteriorating right in front of our eyes, and the weirdest shit is happening. I don't know. Just reminds me more that when it's your time, and just try and enjoy the time that we have, that every day that you have. We've always kind of lived it like it was our last, though, huh, Ma?
Yeah. We appreciated what we had.
We always have. Because there are times we didn't have nothing. Remember, we got, okay, there was a point in time, Jerry had gone to live with Greg. We, lived in the trailer. Well, he was back at that point. But the dude that you were dating freaking hit the manager of the motel that we lived in, hit his dog and killed the dog, so we got evicted. So we had to go stay with them up Backbone Ridge. And it was like 3.4 miles up Backbone Ridge or something like that. I remember because I had the album Lisa Cult Jam, Spanish Fly, that I would just listen to because it was a long bumpy ride. And there's no running water, and it was for through the winter. It was just for a few months. But still, that was before we got the cabin. But there's no running water. It's you take baths out of freaking buckets and stuff like that. Haul your own water, yeah. That's when we first got introduced to that. And then, yeah, so, it's clear to me, people that have not been without things, it's clear to me that to see the things that people that just got to, when their blessings spoil them. We live on a planet where people's blessings spoil them, and people don't need that much, and they've created this world of just stuff, and you can't take none of that stuff with you. None of this stuff we can take. That's why I decided years ago I don't want a lot of things. I don't want a lot of things because one day I'm not going to be here. And it's just going to be, I don't want to be a burden for somebody else to have to get rid of my shit, So I have a couple of cool things, but, dude, life is a gift. We've always looked at it like that. Always. Always. That we're together and stuff, because that ain't in the case in a lot of areas. There's a lot of people cold tonight, don't have internet, don't have electricity, don't have running water, don't have food, living in tents, just doing whatever they can to scrape by. Well, while the opportunists and the rich people buy up all the prime real estate and put these really small like condos and shit on places and then charge exuberant amounts, for their buddies to live in, but that don't do no good for regular people, And it's always been like this. So we're gonna get more of the same this next year? I guess we'll find out, huh? But it's, the world, how the world is a reflection on how I am. So if I'm positive, I'm going to receive the positivity. If I'm a Debbie Downer, I'm going to receive that too. We all have choices every day, Mom and I have a pretty good time of entertaining ourselves throughout the course of the day. Yeah, it's a little easier, I think, when it's not cold. It's fine for now, And that's just because it's like there's ice, and it's more me. I'm being lazy. I love taking the dogs out every hour and a half, couple hours. But it's just like at night it gets so cold, and and there's a couple times I've almost slipped because it gets icy because it starts to melt during the day and then it turns to ice, and then the dogs pull and I'm like, whoop, whoop, whoopee. So, huh, Mom? Yeah, in some places the snow is deep. Look at little Luna curled up over there. She got crabby. She didn't want to be by the stinky boys anymore. So, we're going to do the same thing we usually do. Actually, we've been staying up late. I don't think Mom even fell asleep until like after 10 last night. You know that?
No, it wasn't that late.
It was wild. I was like, who is this party animal? What happened to my sweet little dear mom? Who's this party animal wanting to rage all night long? We just had a banana to commemorate the the new year. I'm like, Mom, I didn't get no booze or nothing. I'm sorry. She's like, well, I think we're better off without that. And I was like, I agree. I said, I didn't even get no sparkling cider or anything. I said, well, I have some orange juice.
Have some orange juice.
I don't want any orange juice. That'll wreck my cookies. Want some orange juice?
Not right now.
I had some decaffeinated coffee. Yeah.
I don't want to drink any liquid because I don't have to get up in the middle of the night.
Oh, she's so sweet. All right, I think that's about all I got. I hope folks have a nice, cozy evening. I listened to Good Dog earlier. He did it. He was doing a live that was.
What did you do? What did you talk about?
He was talking about, I don't know, pretty much the potential for all hell to break loose, And there is definitely World War III is of the spiritual variety. I've been saying that for years, man, because people have to take a look at themselves and ask themselves, what can I live with? What is it can I live with? What kind of behaviors can I allow in my close proximity to my life? What kind of company can I work for? What are they actually doing? The kind of people. What are the people that work at the company? What are they doing on the weekends with their homies after they do too much coke and stuff? Are they perpetuating the Lucy fairy tale theater? A lot of people have. It's weird. When I look at it, I'm like, dude, it's like the Lucy fairy tale theater got bigger than God. It did. It did with the Super Bowl, all that ceremonious wooga wooga, big bop boobity boo. Keegan says it so much better than I do. So, but people let money, property, prestige become their false god. They did.
That's their power.
It's their power. So, but the power and the glory of God is coming back. The potential is there. Get some water, baby?
Hi. Come on. This is a good, sweet little old man. Say thanks, Mom. Don't be mean, Mom. Don't be jerking Mom either. Little sweet baby. Alright.
That's about